Oh yeah, baby. Let's go, Torres. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Get out of here. Isn't that perfect? Our boy Torres, let's go, man. There it is. We got our run back. Now let's start working. I need that ball to get out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Edwin. Yo, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Jared back again with another video. Today, man, we're finally going to be getting into the how to hit in MLB The Show 20. Probably one of the most asked questions on my Twitch streams. Yo, J-Rod, how do you hit? What do you do with your PCI? What can I do to become better at hitting? And today I'm going to be helping you guys out with all of those questions. So before we actually get into anything in the game, that meaning what type of PCI do I use, how do I like to practice and all that stuff, there are some essentials that you need if you want to be able to compete with the goons, I guess you can call them, you know, the Rebels, the Your Friend Kyles, the Magunskis, you know, all those dudes are known for hitting, but all of those dudes have something in common. Number one, we all have a monitor. We don't play on 50-inch TVs. We play on 24 to 27-inch monitors with good resolution and good response times. It's key, man. These monitors, essentially what it does, it just makes the ball look like it's coming in slower than what the TVs do. So it gives you more time to react, and it just naturally makes you a better hitter. Number two, control freaks. Control freaks are just this little piece of plastic that you put on your analog, but that little piece of plastic makes a ton of difference, man. It just feels more comfortable on your thumb. Maybe not at first. At first it's gonna feel weird, but it just helps with your aim, pretty much. Like, control freaks all started off with Call of Duty players and shooters. These people would use this little plastic to give them more precise aim when playing these games. So this transferred over to MLB, and now this helps have more precise PCI placement. And then one last thing is being hydrated. I know it was like, what the fuck is this dude telling me to drink water? Yeah. It's been proven when you're hydrated, you have a better reaction time. Look at all these Call of Duty pros, Fortnite pros are always drinking water, man. They're always staying hydrated. It just helps you be a better player when playing anything, that being live sports, that being a virtual game sport. Being hydrated is just essential. All right, but now that we got those out of the way, now we can get into what I like to do in game and how I approach the game. So before you do anything, I always recommend this to my viewers on Twitch. You want to go to options, go to your user settings, go to my sliders, click adjust sliders, go all the way down to right here where it says fastball pitch speed and off-speed pitch speed. You want to put these all the way up. You want to apply changes. Okay. Would you like to save these settings? You can click OK. I already have these settings saved. As you can see right here, I'm just going to overwrite them because it's the same thing. Okay. Once you do that, you back out. You go to mini modes. You go to custom practice. Now, in custom practice, what you want to do, you always want to make sure you're the home team. All right. But you're going to set your away team to whatever pitcher you want to face. Normally I like to go with the mid-century groundbreakers just because they have roly fingers there, so, and I struggle a lot against roly fingers, so I like to put roly fingers there. But for today, we're gonna go with the National League just because they have some more pitchers we can go against. And then over here, I just kind of like to go with like the long ball beast just because they have a lot of the legends that you use in Diamond Dynasty. But I like Statesman Park. I just really like the batter's eye here. You just set it to night. Just set your settings. You go in. But yeah, that's pretty much what I like to do. I like to go into Legend with the hardest settings possible pretty much. And I just do batting practice for about 10 to 15 to 20 minutes before I get into any game. It just helps my vision. It helps my timing. Even though it's faster than what you're going to see in game, it's easier to adjust when you're early than to adjust when you're late. Because when you're late, you're just pretty much guessing. But once you're in here, you go here, create play, you're batting, you put the pitcher you want. We'll go with Scherzer for today. You want to make sure in your options, you go to gameplay and you have this set to legend. Once you have it here set to legend, you're good. Now let's get into what I like to do with PCI. So this is what I have been rocking. This is what I like. Pretty much everything is off. Only PCI inner is turned on. I have Starfighter on. PCI color is yellow, and the transparency is 80. Me personally, I don't think this matters too much. I believe this is all personal preference. That being said, I don't mind giving y'all what I use, and I don't mind telling y'all what other people use. I know a lot of people like to go with the only using the diamonds, only having this right here in the middle, just having pretty much like a dot. And that's all great. If you can hit with that, that's great. I personally can't hit with that. I don't like it, so I like to rock with this. I know there's some dudes out there who only rock the outer, which is crazy to me, but they hit well with it. And that's this big ass PCI right here, and they just hit with it. And as you can see, the fastball is going to come in really fast when you're in this mode. But yeah, everybody kind of has their own thing this year, and that's okay. Whatever you can hit with, that's what you need to rock with, and you need to find what works for you. But all right, that's what works for us. Now let's get into the game. So I'm probably not going to hit too well here. I mean, my dude over here is throwing like 200 miles per hour, but that's okay. This is what gets you ready for the actual game. What we're going to talk about here is we're going to talk about pre-pitch and what I like to do before the pitch is even thrown. So usually what you want to do is you want to look at a pitcher's pitch repertoire. So like right here, Max Scherzer has fastball, slider, changeup, curveball, cutter. So you kind of want to base your game plan on approaching Scherzer just off of those pitches, and after you kind of want to start seeing what your opponent likes to do, what his pitch sequences are. But just to start off with the pitches the pitcher has. So he has a fastball, slider, changeup. So he has a nice pitch repertoire. He has a little bit of everything. When I'm pre-pitch, when I'm moving my PCI around, there's a lot of people who like to do different stuff. They'll maybe like start creeping down, they'll creep inside, they'll creep up and out. Some people don't even move their PCI, they just go from here and then just react to whatever's thrown. You don't want to be swinging at that though. But what I like to do is whatever side they're pitching from, I kind of like to creep to that side. So like he's a righty, I like to kind of start going this way and then go back inside and then go towards the ball. That's at the beginning of the game. Once the game gets started and I start to realize what my opponent starts to do, then I start creeping towards sides that I notice he's pitching towards more. So if I notice he's throwing a lot of inside pitches, I creep inside a little bit, cheat inside a little bit. Something like this right there, he threw outside. But you want to pick up on pitcher tendencies is the first thing. Okay, after that, once you realize what your opponent is doing, you don't want to swing at the bad pitches, man. You really don't want to swing at... Okay, no, you want to swing at the bad pitches. You don't want to swing at good pitches, if that makes sense. So essentially, you don't want to swing at anything on the edges. Nothing on the edges. You want to stay away from that as much as you can. it's hard this year. It's really hard for a pitcher to consistently hit the corners. It's super hard. So everybody's gonna be making errors in this game, pitching wise. So you just want to wait for your pitch. You want to you know, kind of have like a zone. So I guess like this zone right here in the middle part of the plate, that's what you're looking for, a pitch right there. Anything outside of that you want to let go. So like that's a pretty good pitch. You don't really want to be swinging at that at an 0-0 count. If it's an 0-2 count, then it all changes. Now you got to protect. But if you're in the 0-1 count, 0-0 count, 0-1 count, hitters count, you want to stay away from anything on the edges. All right, so lefty on lefty. What I like to do lefty on lefty, like I said, I always like to start wherever their arm side is at. So essentially, I'm always looking for a fastball inside, and then I adjust if I see off speed. So I'll creep up to the right, I'll creep here, and I'm looking for the fastball, If it gives me the fastball, I'll just go with it. But you pretty much want to start from the inside, work yourself out. So I'm going to be here, work inside. Gave me the slider, I just kind of went the other way with it. You just track the ball from the pitcher's arm side, and then you do what you need to do with it. Same thing goes for righty on righty. We're here, we're going to start in here, we're looking for the fastball, and then we're just going to track whatever comes to us towards the outside part of the plate. Right there, he gave us a hanging slider. We were able to wait on it. We drove it to left center. Alrighty guys, and before we wrap up the video, I just want to say, if you want to hang with these guys right here, Kyle, Rebel, look at those averages, look at them ratings. This wasn't overnight, man. These guys and myself and a lot of the other top players have been playing this game for at least 3 years, maybe more. I know Kyle and Rebel have been around since like 14, 15. So this is definitely not an overnight process. This takes some time. The more you see pitches, the better you'll get at tracking them. The more you practice, the better you get. It's all a game about repetition. That being said, the monitor, the control freaks, those things cost some money, and I know not all of us have the resources to be able to get this. It is possible to be pretty good without these things. That being said, if you can get them, go ahead and get them, man, because they will drastically help your game. I promise you guys. If you guys want to know which monitors I use, what control freaks I use, I'm gonna drop those in the description below. That being said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Maybe turn on the notifications if you guys want to know when another video goes out. But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was your boy J-Rod, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.